The United Nations has released a scathing report on ISIL. It accuses the terrorist group of, quote, a staggering array of human rights abuses. They include attacks against Iraq's ethnic and religious communities and violence against women and children. UN correspondent Liling has details and a warning. You may find some of the images hard to watch.
The 29-page report, described by United Nations officials as, quote, terrifying and devastating, paints a chilling picture of what may be war crimes carried out in northern Iraq by Islamist insurgents, also known as ISIL.
It covers a litany of crimes committed by ISIL, rapes, murders, mass executions, abductions, destruction of mosques, of shrines, of churches, appalling treatment of women, basically using women and putting women into sexual slavery, rape, children, forced recruitment of children, abuse of children, killing of children, and targeting in a widespread and systematic manner a great array of Iraq's very rich tapestry of ethnic minorities and religious minorities.
The joint report by the UN Human Rights Office and the UN Assistance Mission for Iraq, UNAMI, covers a 9-week period from July to September of this year and is based on interviews with nearly 500 internally displaced witnesses. UN Human Rights Chief Zaid Ra'ad Al Hussein is calling for the mass abuses to be referred to the International Criminal Court. While the report lists specific attacks such as the Islamic State's massacre of 1,500 Iraqi soldiers in June and the killing of female doctors, lawyers, politicians and other professionals, it is just a fraction of the devastating wake that ISIL insurgents have left in their rapid and brutal path. As the UN Human Rights Office said, it had omitted hundreds of other allegations that could not yet be sufficiently verified. But what it does include are reports that the Iraqi security forces and affiliated armed groups may also have violated international humanitarian and human rights laws during the same period.
It also looks into what the Iraqi government forces are doing and also the militias allied with them. And so there are some disturbing findings there as well. There are civilians who've been killed in airstrikes and in shelling by government forces.
This latest UN report says more than 9,000 civilians have been killed and at least 17,000 wounded so far this year, more than half of them since ISIL's massive advance in northern Iraq began in June. Liling, CCTV, New York.